Good evening, everyone. William Mead here, 1799. Glad you could come around. If you like this video, please share, subscribe, and I really want you to share this around. Kamala Harris has been running around saying a lot of things about entering your home and to see how you store your firearms or your property. Would be a gun safe or a gun locker, however you want to word it. But anyway, there's a point out there that says they can't. But in their eyes, they don't care about it because they can just do what they want. In their eyes, you know, they have the power to just do whatever they want to do. So, do we need a warrant? You would think. According to them, they don't need a warrant. Let's look into something here. In the Bill of Rights, or the 10th Amendment, there's a 4th Amendment, which was dated back in 1791. The right of the people to be secure in their persons, house, papers, effects against unreasonable search and seizure shall not be violated, and no warrant shall be issued but upon probable cause supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized. Plain and simple. No warrant cannot be issued. Well, there was a thing that went back in history around the 1760s, before the Revolutionary War became plain. It was called the writ assassination. Assistance. The writ assistance. This gave rules officials free rein to break into colonists' homes, to search for evidence, anything, anytime, for any reason. So, well, Kamala Harris is saying that I can go in your home, or I can have the National Guard, or the law enforcement, or the ATF, whatever, to walk in your home under the writ assistant and just search anytime I want, anywhere I want, and probably arrest anyone I want, right? Patriot named James Otis. It is the power that placed the liberty of every man in the hands of every petty officer. It's up to you, the American people, to say no. Period. That's what it comes down to. This is seen the first act of possessions of arbitrarily claims. It does. But let's look at this from that. See, to be able just to get a warrant for everything they do, for every home they would be kind of costly and time consuming. So what we need is, how can we do this and legally get away with it? Well, we don't need a warrant. That's what she's saying. We don't need a warrant. We're the government. We can just walk in your home anytime we want, anytime, any place, anywhere. That consists of what they call an open warrant, or a general warrant, which means we're not just going to look for your gun safe or your gun locker. We're going to search your entire property, your bedrooms, your bathroom, your tool shed, your cellar, your barn, your vehicles, anything. Because we have a general warrant. Warrant means we can do anything. It means we can go to as many homes as we want in the middle of the night, any time of the day. General warrants allows government officials to conduct broad searches and seizures without specific limits on place to be searched and persons or things to be seized. Let me refer to that. This is exactly what Kamala Harris is talking about. Right? This is what she says. It's what they call a general warrant. Allows government and other officials to conduct broad searches and seizures without specific limits on the place or the searched and persons or things to be seized. So in other words, we can just do what we want. We got a warrant. This was done by someone long ago. His name was King George III, and he gave General Halifax that kind of power. What's Kamala Harris talking about? She becomes President of the United States, what's going to happen? Well, we'll give the National Guard, law enforcement, ATF, a general warrant. No specific warrant for any specific address or any specific house. The general warrant to go to as many houses as you want and write down everything there is and see or arrest anyone we can. Seize any property we can. That's going back 200 some years to draft the other Constitution, by the way. Is that dangerous? Damn right it is. But the Democrats don't believe in the Constitution. They don't believe in it whatsoever. Because their idea is we have power, we can do what we want. Your amendment rights are meaningless to us. Because it's all in the name of safety and security. Yeah, sure is. Imagine you're sleeping in your home. 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, law enforcement, ATF maybe, National Guard, bounds on your door, wakes you up, you open your door. We're here to look to see your gun safe. They kick the door in, they walk on in, get everybody up, put everybody in one room, your children, the dog, your wife, you're all sitting on the couch, where it may be, as they storm through the house. They see your gun safe. You got them, some looking in the garage, some looking through your vehicle, some rummaging through your bedrooms, your child's bedrooms, your kitchen, your bathroom, your sheds, your barns. Then you find your gun safe. What's in it? It's gun safe. Where's your firearm? Oh, it's on my best. That's a violation right there. You're under arrest. Or better yet, we want to see what's inside of it. Why? So you were forced to open it up, and then they, oh, look, we got this, oh, we got AR-15s, got 5, 6 of them here, you got all kinds of shotguns, high-powered rifles, magazines. Wow, you know what? This is all contraband. We'll have to arrest you. Under the Fourth Amendment, that would be a violation. The Supreme Court would get into it. Justice Alito, Justice Thomas, and all the rest of justice would get involved in something like this. There's that one problem, the aftermath. Yes, they would say this is totally illegal. The law of the Constitution. The problem lies is that the President Kamala Harris gives you that authority. It's a back and forth battle till it winds up getting to the Supreme Court, which, what can I say? Schumer would say we've got to rein in the Supreme Court. Yeah. You see where it's all coming down to? Your rights belong to you. Period. But there's a point to what's going on here. It's called power. They want to take as much power away from you as they can. That's why they don't believe in the Constitution. They don't believe in the Bill of Rights, because according to them, The Bill of Rights is a piece of document that means it's meaningless. The Constitution is outdated. And as far as we're concerned, we decide what your freedoms and your rights are. But there's something somebody else said similar to that, but in a different way. It talks about power. Listen to something here that I kind of come across here.
Around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence, on infiltration instead of invasion, on subversion instead of elections, on intimidation instead of free choice, on guerrillas by night instead of armies by day. It is a system which has conscripted vast human and material resources into the building of a tightly knit, highly efficient machine that combines military, diplomatic, intelligence, economic, scientific, and political operations. Its preparations are concealed, not published. Its mistakes are buried, not headlined. Its dissenters are silenced, not praised. No expenditure is questioned, no rumor is printed, no secret is revealed.
Nothing is revealed. You might think that doesn't sound like it's part of this, but it is. Armies by day, but guerrillas by night. Well, when they search your home, they're going to come in the middle of the night because everybody's at work, right? But they're tight-knit. Washington's become a very tight little knit here. That's why your choice of picking a president up there violates their way of thinking. Everything that they do here is in violation of the Constitution. Your freedom of choice is in violation of the Constitution. They want to seize your property. It's in violation of the Constitution. Have the justices prove that they're right in violation of the Constitution, or these clowns in Washington, D.C. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but that's what they keep thinking. Why? Is it because the AR, mass shootings, proper storage? No. It's literally turn around and tell you we can do what we want. Basically. You can't stop us. You cannot tell us what to do. We are the government. Yeah. So when Kamala Harris makes a statement, because she's running for president of the United States, but turn around and telling you that, yeah, we can do this, but it's not a violation of the Second Amendment, which is a lie. Like the stifle free speech, which is a lie. Talks about. And that was John F. Kennedy, by the way. And don't forget also, they talk about somehow getting rid of the Second Amendment, changing the Second Amendment, banning assault weapons. Well, what is an assault weapon? If you're not up to par with what they're playing a game with here, you probably wouldn't know. Most likely you wouldn't know. Everything they do has a purpose. Catch on to it. It's your country. Go out and vote. If you like this video, please share and subscribe. And don't be afraid to defend yourselves. Believe me, don't let her in office get you around.